I'll probably just go with this for now, recommended. Okay, here we go.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Ooh. Ooh. Is it too loud? Is it much louder than me? Use the number keys on the keyboard to select screens 1 to 4. Okay, thanks. It's not a horror game. Day 1, the election. Come on, please. Let me know how it is now. Wait, okay, where do I put my camera? Hold on. I don't like this game. They haven't put any spot for my camera. Maybe top left is good. It only really covers half of one of the screens. Bottom right? There's stuff going on there though. I'll keep it here and just make it a little smaller. Something like that. That's okay. Let me know if... We'll see if it blocks a bunch of shit. So, turn right. Oh, shit, okay.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry.
Easy.
It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you.
Yeah.
First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room.
Sure.
So if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience.
Okay.
You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Got it.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The
Yeah.
one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's
what they see.
Are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now,
Okay.
the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio. And
Okay.
you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain... Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast.
Oh, I'm a little stressed.
Mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts.
Oh, shit, okay.
E3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Alan James, My Salad Weekly, and Crazy Neil. Pre-Christmas crazy comfy chair sale. Yeah, sure. Oh.
You should be getting a signal from the studio soon.
At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie.
I got nothing.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Very nice.
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody.
Oh shit, okay.
You're trying to kill me.
Why am I so stressed?
Going in 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2.
Got it.
There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just
Okay.
relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Okay, it's all gravy.
Dude,
Dude, I can censor them. I love that.
Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hams leaves, wins sports.
Where will the countdown be?
And a spoonful of sugar. Meghan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going
it's
right
going up.
to Advance headquarters
Oh, here we go.
to
Yeah.
hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic...
Right. Button
That's all
2
coming up on
in
tonight.
3,
National
2,
Nightly News.
1, now.
30 seconds back.
Bit late there, mate.
Well, I try. Oh yeah, I have to click here if I use my mouse.
Throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay. Ah, look at that. They're doing his makeup. Ah, fuck, man. I'm already in the way. Maybe I'll put myself top right because that's only a delayed feed of what you're seeing here. I'll be top right. That's better. You're not going to miss much top right. It's the same as this. It's just a little delayed. This is just what they're getting. That's good. Yeah. How's the audio? Is it too quiet now?
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1.
Now.
Lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right.
Okay.
Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual...
Oh shit, we're losing. Well, what time is this set in?
The opposition
What year is it?
all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary...
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now,
Why'd you say it's going well, man?
down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first
Wait, when
frame
what
of the
reaches
song.
0?
You
When
can
this?
play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the
Okay.
clock.
Will that always time me down for adverts?
3,
Oh, yeah.
2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh, I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
Okay.
That's the same policy we use.
Ah!
I thought
Is
that
that...
was a
No.
little secret.
Never mind. It was the guy from Key and
I'm deeply
Peele.
uncomfortable with...
Only
the
for a
organization.
second.
Yeah.
Wicked. We've made it to the first
Okay.
ad break. You're doing great, mate.
So is this a timer on when that advert ends?
Trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb.
Yeah.
1. Try
Stay
and
on
keep
who's
the
talking.
shot on
Makes
whoever's
sense. I'm
doing
good with that.
what's
Yep.
2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10
Makes
seconds
sense.
at the most.
Yeah.
So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull
Got
out
it,
the
yeah.
wide shot for a
Ooh,
bit
fun.
just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough.
Yeah.
Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah?
Yeah,
Stick
makes
to
sense.
these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds.
Yeah.
You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No
Yeah.
need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
Okay, good luck.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan
Oh, nice,
Wolf,
okay.
culture
Clutch
correspondent.
timing.
And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she
Shop
says his
Joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blundercatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a wonderful
Lovely.
chap,
Now back
really
to
is.
Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all.
Oh yeah, you're right. The lights show you kind of like what's okay to move to right now.
That shot a bit long.
Grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actors.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I wonder if I should do mouse or the buttons.
Easy to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards. Although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And
How the fuck does the censoring
that's
work?
how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, doesn't it? Giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about.
Sorry.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's
I
a
can
bit
switch
trickier
to him.
this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Nolans mustn't think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
But I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
The virus. The sterility. This formula. This is the key.
We could stop it all.
Bloody perfect, mate.
I want to watch this movie, man.
We have to ask ourselves.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad.
Okay.
Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Yeah. Why are they locked? That's scaring me. Is that not how it... Do I not... Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's do the Christmas one. That sounds fun.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words.
Yeah.
As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen.
Yeah.
Here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2
Okay.
seconds later, you'll hear that swear word
And I gotta
going
time
out
it.
on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the space bar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts.
Okay.
It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you got to do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line.
Okay.
Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro.
Okay.
Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Steal and a deal. We got those shares.
You want me to do that now?
We got crazy. Crazy deals. Got crazy deals.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Yeah.
Seriously?
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to
Sorry.
headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh shit, he's pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What
Get
a
back to
day.
the
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us.
Oh, fuck.
You, the people.
I nailed it.
You saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memory
Oh
really
shit,
poor.
Fanny. Yep.
Nailed it.
Oh
Blame
shit,
me
sorry.
for celebrating. Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party's what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer
I love that he's just here with a
So perhaps
beer.
we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of problem. You rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
He's about to swear.
Tomorrow, we will
No,
be
okay, we're good.
introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide.
Sorry, I panicked.
Earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're gonna pay back.
She's so panicked.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again, just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance, and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
No, I did it. I was good.
So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under advance.
Do I need an ad?
I'm Jeremy.
Looks like you've got it now.
Oh!
Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go.
Did I play it early? Nah, it's okay.
Won't be coming back.
It's fine.
Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
With this exquisite limited edition
So,
collection.
same old boring politics then?
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
Nope, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Broadcast complete. Challenge room unlocked.
When the program's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade.
Okay.
Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page. Right, this is an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show. You've got a graph there showing you what the audience did. They're a fickle fucking bunch. And of course, you can really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV. I never came here, never once.
Oh, am I blocking the viewer arrows with my camera now? Oh god, there's nowhere to put my camera.
Right, this is the important page.
Put it bottom
It
left.
tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you
Current
have
wealth,
overall.
broke ass poor.
And the box at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care? This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you.
They love
In other
me.
words, what the boss thinks.
Okay.
Alright, mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public.
Ooh,
There's 3
fun.
sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help
But
you get
before
to the
that,
bit you want to
let's take a
see.
look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1.
Bloody wrapping paper, but have yet to see the comments.
That's when I was having issues.
Sounds like
Is it now 32? No. Ah, this is cool. It's literally supposed to be a dystopian propaganda simulator. Yeah, so from what I've gathered when looking at how the game is, it seems like it kind of ends up getting a little wild.
And I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding.
Like there is a government story and stuff like that.
Yes.
Did I manage to bleep this?
Not fuck things up.
No. Oh, I hadn't learned how to bleep
well,
yet. Then.
Sorry, I said fuck.
No.
Is that, I'm really apologize.
Well,
Sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip from The Medicated, which opens next week around the country.
Cool. Okay. Oh. Yeah.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those. Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. It's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4. It is leaking.
So there's a whole story behind the scenes.
Anything I take. The snatch is running late.
I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
I thought I'd ask him about the
Is that the guy with the beer?
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
Or no, is that the guy who she sits down with, maybe?
I thought
Yeah.
that was our little secret. That's all right. He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah, that guy from the film. Blunderclatch. Don't they start arguing?
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
I know. I think they think you won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge
That's
day.
one of the worst memory I've ever seen. No, man, I was busy learning the game during this bit.
I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do one beastly interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off. You're on thin, bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance, but first our very own culture reporter Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today...
Let's see when they start arguing.
My character,
Stuff. Let's take a look.
And we're out.
Rob, get the car. We're out of here.
Mr. Blundercatch.
No! I'm shutting this down. What kind of operation are you people running?
Mr. Blundercatch, I understand you're upset, but we can...
You don't know the half of it. Rob! I'll be at the Dorset. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham. It's in my contract.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Oh, go on then. Say it.
Wait, this is...
I told you so.
Your hair looked nice.
This is really impressive, actually. Considering we're playing a game, that this is uncut stuff. This is like minutes long and they're doing the whole script. I don't know. Is it just me? This is really... You kind of forget that this is... I forgot that they're setting up. I mean, it's like minutes long, uncut. And then you get to watch it all from different angles like this and it all feels... It's just really good acting. I mean, I'm not saying that the acting skills are good, but the fact that they're following... Like, they have a whole script they're doing. I'm
See, this is why you're single.
quite impressed. Keep in mind, this is like minutes. That was the end of a minutes long recording.
Apparently he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's a liability in the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this. 10 seconds, everybody.
I mean, a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5.
Rating. Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say
No, party, team spirit, all that bollocks.
Swearing.
Except for the rich.
again. Just like...
Well, then, interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance.
Okay, cool. What's adverts? Oh, I get to watch the adverts.
Welcome
to Crazy Neil's crazy pre-Christmas sofa and chair deals. It's a steal with Crazy Neil. We don't care if you've been naughty or nice. We got green sofas, red sofas, brown cushions, pink cushions. You've got unreal. You've got people coming up.
Okay. There are 19 different endings too, each with their own acting to get there. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, let's move on. Peter Clement, a TV personality with a highly popular DIY show, is one of the leaders of the Advance Party. Okay. Day 3, an unexpected form. You arrive home to find posts on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you open it. It's a form from the new Advance government asking for information on all citizens. First page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles and Susie Winston. You muse, at least they got the basics right. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to your new coworkers. Be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orientate yourself with your new workplace. Reminisce with friends about old jobs. Let's reminisce. Colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up their violation. Recommend that your colleague reports it. Promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone. Report the violation to your supervisor immediately. Wow. I would recommend that my colleague reports it. I mean, what are the consequences of what I fill in here? Help your colleague. Like, if I do this, I imagine a lot of this. Yeah, I'm gonna help my colleague cover up their violation. The entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes with colleagues. Leave work early and head home to see your family. I would leave work early. I don't know if I'm like really ending the game poorly for myself here by I don't know how important this is. It feels important. If I tell the government that I would not follow their rules, I feel like I'll get fired, right? I feel like this is part of the ending. No, I would of course stay late to ensure I hit my first deadline. Of course. Yeah, the fact that someone said there's like 14 different endings makes me think this is quite important. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family. Are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. I'll go if I'm free, but wouldn't mind missing it. You've had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories you have of working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and challenges you faced while working there. Refuse to attend. It's funny seeing you play this game while also reading 1984. 1984 is a good movie. I see the connection here. We're going, or a good book. We're going to. I'm gonna land somewhere in the middle. I'll give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. No, I've never seen the movie. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models. Attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Play in your local sports team. Oh, I of course encourage to support my children with their hobbies. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind. Exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges. Stretch a day out at a theme park bursting with thrills and attractions for you and your family. A romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical island paradise. Fuck, man, if I'm taking care of my kids in my daily life, I'm out of here with my partner to a tropical island paradise. It is most important that the government keeps people... Yeah, I think bottom left would be good. I'll have a look later. But that'll just cover the cam screen. I think that's okay. Choose camera. We're gonna go with... What the fuck? Am I gonna get fired if I choose happy or free? Like, I don't know what consequences this has. I love the government. Keep us safe, please. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign your name. A family matter. It's late, so... What the fuck is this? It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup. A worn out souvenir of your first trip together. Prints faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers. But I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. Oh god, is he hiding from the government or something? Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act? Not really. Must have passed me by. I was too busy learning how to play the game. Chris's face is screwed up tight now. They're taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. I'm not saying the top 1% or whatever don't have stupid money, Chris adds hastily, but they can afford it. People like me, we're gonna lose everything, and that's why I'm here. What exactly do you need? Why do I get a feeling I'm not gonna like this? Alright, what do you need? Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. Whoa! What for? They've taken mine and half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so... Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. Okay, it's upstairs in the safe. Let me go get it and you can take it. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. I'm gonna go with that. Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? What the fuck, dude? This is like this. This almost feels like a test. He's been sent here by the government. They're testing me. Based off of my answers. Sorry, Sam. It's against the law. I can't help you with this. Fine, I'll solve this myself, Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, eh? Grabbing the Neon fluorescent suitcase. Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. No, that guy was a fucking spy. He's been turned. Trust no one. Screw the 1%. What's that? Keep your passport. Wasn't he family? Yeah, he was my wife's brother. But he's been turned, I tell you. Day 8, the fallout. They could get to anyone. Oh shit, sorry. I'm too busy being paranoid here.
So I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Mr. Snugglehugs, should we play this? Is this toy safe? Alright, let's have a look at these. What does it say? Alan James is coming soon to a medium-sized hall near you. Crazy Neil's festive Yuletide ornament spectacular. Elegant new skin cream with a porky little... Let's go with Mr. Snugglehugs. Remington Smith's must-have toy for your child this Christmas. Introducing Advance's Go-Getters Teen Team. And... an elegant new skin cream with a porky little twist. Ooh, that sounds fun. I don't know about Snugglehugs. Can I eject it? I can. Chat, do we go with this toy that might be a little dangerous? Yay or nay? What do you think? Yeah, no, fuck safety. Let's go with it. Bring down the system and all that.
Right, you can see they finally got
the kids
working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here.
What?
Really simple.
Where's A and B?
This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a
Hold
decision
on, what?
in that time.
A and B.
You're fine, and you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0.
Oh shit, it's A
Don't
and
make any
B.
decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice.
Wait. Oh, well this started over. I need to hear what he said at first there. Why is it not 1, 2, 3, 4? My camera's blocking it, but basically it's 1, 2, A, B now. What did he say? I didn't realize he's changed these to A and B and you have to choose. It's just for the headlines? Oh, I get to choose a headline? Okay, cool. Oh, so I get to kind of create the story. I'm sure it'll teach me.
I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is
Got
going
it.
to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Okay.
It says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds.
Chat, do we want my camera down here where it is now, or do we want it where it was before? When it was up there, it does block a little bit of the view, but I mean, if it's here, you know it's just going good and it's green. I feel like that's better now. Just blocking a little bit here. Bottom right? Nah, because I'm going to be stressing there and you'll kind of be wondering what I'm stressing about. So I think this is fine.
Everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5.
Wait, so do I do A on the keyboard or is it still 3 and 4?
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our
We'll find out.
headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist.
I went with this one.
With the country's wealth creators in a state of panic and unfavorable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be asking my guess whether Advance can deliver on even a fraction of their manifesto promises.
So I chose the worst picture, I guess.
Sophia Remington as their new CEO.
Okay.
The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history.
System locked for broadcast. Stand by. I clicked 3. I did it before it hit 0. It even switched. Oh, wait, am I meant to do... So I had a timer bottom left, and I had like 10 seconds. I figured I have 10 seconds to choose. Am I meant to have selected while he's talking? Oh, I see. Cool, thank you. I get it now, yeah. Watch the timer to the right of the buttons. News can't continue without hit. Oh, okay. I thought that I need to select one before that timer goes out. I see, okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Don't make any decision. You'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate.
Yeah.
The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break.
So I should just show it before that timer's out at some point. Okay, cool.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
Yeah, that's the part I missed when he was talking about it.
Not the best source of consumer advice then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown.
Okay.
At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading...
Oh, I choose and then they select what I chose when the timer's done. Got it.
State of panic and unfavorable rumblings already heard from overseas. I'll be asking my guess whether Advance can deliver on even a fraction of their manifesto promises. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk for the giant metal corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child and has been romantically to several movie stars and sports personalities.
They love it. They love it. People eat that shit up these days.
Announced a children's toy named Mr. Snuggleheart.
She gambles like she's just like normal people.
But concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborgen-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's Taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater...
Yeah, we like science.
The pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest...
Yeah, no, fuck this guy.
The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner.
So he says differently depending on which one I select as well.
With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, are we using an Advance-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that and Megan Wolf,
the government will like
young
that.
actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
What's up? No, we're good, we're good. Or? What's that beeping? What's happening? Interference! Shit! We're good. Okay. Fuck, I lost a lot of viewers on that.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is Right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption.
Oh, are we allowed to say orgy?
Colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word.
Okay, thanks.
Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing...
Is this guy going to be taken away? I feel like...
Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Oh, shit.
Yes, Advance are radical.
Do we want to roll to commercials?
Frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand is that these are the same people.
It's a little long.
Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into a...
guys?
They're like psychic paedophiles.
Do we like this?
Based on the facts. Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step.
Take him away!
We have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, science and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Is that a different book?
Wrong. I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating Law and Order, before Meghan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later. Bye.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said a bit of word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Is little Jakey scared of the big bad culture with butter?
If that sticks,
Going in
I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment,
The
we're
fuck
going
is
to
this
be
guy?
taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in
He's
our
a lawyer.
country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy.
Who's
There just simply
who's
isn't
this?
enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. Helen, what are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not this time, darling.
It never is it? I'll do it at my mother's.
Just hang on.
Shit!
Isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
service.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us.
Sorry.
A different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
Lies. I'm not.
Jeremy, I am sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Sorry.
It all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies.
Oh shit!
It's
Bleep
not
it
in the
all!
Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy,
the hell?
Gimps escaped.
Oh,
Delia?
I said bugger.
Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Back you go. Back in your gimp space.
And
Off you go.
whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people
Darling,
of this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your... Naughty
party, you beast cub!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released.
Oh, marvellous. Now, I booked your mother in for a hearing test.
And menacing a swan. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that.
Censored it.
That's what it's like in prison, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Hey! Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Hey! Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony! Way! I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. There's Big Chris,
Oi, oi.
Little Chris,
Oi, oi.
and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
Yep.
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
Sopen!
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this?
Sopen!
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas, I'm on the news. Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
I want to see how it sounds when I censor it.
Bad time.
The little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Jesus!
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal
No
there, Tony.
fucking way, let's believe that!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of this...
They need the truth!
Live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away.
Let's do the toy commercial.
After these messages.
Did I do it a little early? I think I did it a little early.
It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't know, you won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip, when the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed on that.
Wait, do I do music with this? Fuck,
That's
what?
right, little one. You don't want to be left out. Oh, Mr. Snugglehugs, you're so silly.
Hold up, how the fuck do I do music? Which one is broadcast volume? Oh, that's this one. So turn down the broadcast. But how do I turn on music? What are they talking about? I'm sure it'll tell me.
Snugglehugs in 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle believed.
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play.
This isn't
what really
going. We gotta cut back to something else.
We're going to be showing us an extract from this.
Nobody wants to watch this.
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name.
Wait, we need to cut to something better.
In a way.
Let's get the drunken politician on the screen.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grants?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
What the fuck is this?
How did you react?
I
What's
also
this guy doing?
threw it in the bin. Okay. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly, but we used to watch that DIY show back in the day. And so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
What?
Okay.
And here we valley well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
So,
Oh!
let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Where's the friendship? Oh, it's these guys.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears.
Tears.
Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone.
Alone.
Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's
How did they do
around
this
the
with
corner?
straight faces?
What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist! Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father. Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject, and so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah!
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all three of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
Look at camera 2. Solo on this guy.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Oh shit, they're stripping. Solo on her. Harriet. A wide. Get the dance in. She's pointing at the screen. Look at her. Nice on him. Beautiful. Oh shit, they're pointing. That's a little wonky. It's okay. Not on the camera.
Kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist.
Nice. Good cut there.
I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and if he
Nice. Beautiful.
dinner, he had to wait.
Cut to wide.
My dinner.
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
Nice. Beautiful. Strong message.
I guess life's
Cut it close.
pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
Sorry.
Pretty hard on a council estate. Life's 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 pretty hard on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship.
Yes.
Beautiful. Get ready for my main man. In 3, 2, 1.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News.
Ads on the ready.
Tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country.
3,
My name's Jeremy Donaldson.
2,
Have a
1.
peaceful night.
Beautiful work, everyone. Beautiful work.
Oh, that was brilliant.
What the little fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
I'm gonna get an award for best editing.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
I did it live. Tio audio? No, that's just for me, the audio. Right? No, but that's just for me. No, it is. No, that's not for the people. That wasn't playing on the ad. It's just a preview for me. Yeah. I gotta say, I'm impressed at this so far. The way that these people are doing this all in one. Oh, I nailed the last sequence. I got an A. The way they're doing this in one cut, I think it's actually really impressive. You've received a slight dock to pay. Current wealth, crippling debt. But I did so well with the rap. How's the world doing? I don't know what this means. Oh. I'm doing worse at work now. I think this means it's going worse for the world. Or is it how they view me? Yeah, it's with 2 E's on the first 2 that fucked me up. I got grade D. Oh wait, this is day 1. Yeah, here we go.
Take a look at what's in store tonight on Channel 1. Kicking off our evening schedule is a retrospective of the best moments from Peter Clement's Just the Job, reminding us just...
From overseas, I'll be asking my guests whether Advance can deliver.
Yeah, this one was pretty straightforward. Let's see rushes. So this is where you get to see what they say, right?
Well, where is he?
In his dressing room, probably banging his head against the wall.
Look, it's alright, I've got this.
I'm sure he's
Oh yeah, this is where Jeremy left.
How hard can it be?
This is on you. 10 seconds, everybody.
He comes to sit down, right?
We're going to open on Megan, camera 2. Going in 5, 4,
No.
3.
Oh yeah, here he is.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting
Oh, yeah, he's
with one of
pissed
the
about it.
first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring Dash Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan.
We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you.
I want to see the where's the one where he was swearing a bunch? Was it this one? Law and Order, right?
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said I put a word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Is little JD scared of the big bad culture reporter?
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
It was after this guy. I want to see how good I did the censorships.
After serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary...
Well, this won't show me that, will it?
He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
Yeah, this doesn't show it. I'd have to do it here.
Take a look at what's in store tonight on Channel 1. Kicking off our evening schedule is a retrospective of the best moments from Peter Clement's Just the Job, reminding us just how our new Prime Minister became so...
Jesus, do I have to do this all the way to it? Yeah, I'm surprised I can't just slide to it. I really want to see how it looks when I censor.
With the system, Bob.
This is where I cut back to.
I'm not.
Jeremy, I'm sure we all long for a return to the days
I'm
when
not
we could
her,
safely
Greg.
walk the streets.
Yeah, no wonder I got a bad rating on this.
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gear,
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility to be decent, good, white people.
Darling, where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Wait, what's his name? Why did he call him Clive?
Naughty, naughty.
Oh no, this guy's Clive, yeah.
Clive, I am not having this again.
I'm talking to
Get
Clive.
back in your gear. No! Naughty! You beast, Clive!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the...
And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been...
Oh, marvellous. Now, I booked your mother in for a hearing test.
burglary, and menacing a swat. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Tony. Everybody else does.
No,
nice.
I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Tony. Prison's a mixed bag.
I don't know if this is on Nexus. I don't think so. Can someone check?
As you can imagine. And obviously, tit are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Tit Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Tit Tony!
Shit.
It's as easy as that.
How you portray celebrities will influence their lives. Yeah, I'm Batman. Thanks for the gifted sub. Been close to 2 years now. Also, this game is really neat. I'm quite immersed. Thank you, Shadow Boy. Yeah, it's a fun game to stream. Oh, my eye is itching. You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. Oh shit. You know where this is headed. Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underlined twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You sulkily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam, but you still chuck it to yourself, occasionally. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading, but somehow defiant. You let him go as long as he promises to be home by 11. You tell Charlie no, he knows he's not allowed out this late on a school night. I'll let him go, as long as he promises to be home by 11. Clearly surprised, he practically races out the door. You doze in front of the movie, waiting up for his return. You start awake to the sound of TV static. It's gone midnight, and there's no sign of Charlie or Sam. It's a school night and he promised, so you go over there and march him home. You're tired and in a bad mood. You trust Charlie, he'll be home soon. No, he's 14, man, I gotta go find him. It's midnight? Arriving at the friend's house, you find your son, who miraculously notices the time when he sees you. He may think you were born yesterday, but at least he apologizes. That's something. You recognize that cheeky, mischievous look. You can't help but let him off this time. Jesus, we're going forward in time. Okay. Day 48. A tight Christmas. Oh, it's Christmas. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker, while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Christmas is usually such a nice time of year. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? You make a toast. You stay silent. I'm gonna make a toast. Everything's great. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone! I'm glad we're all here. There are murmurs of cheers. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here. No thanks to you. Chris, sighs Sam. Come on now, it's Christmas. Can't we put that behind us? Sam's right. Let's try and enjoy ourselves. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter Susie seizes an opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You chuckle. This sounds familiar. I'm not gonna like this, am I? You joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know, me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year, Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Chris, do us all a favor and shut the fuck up. Or, ignoring Chris, you smile at your daughter. Now everything's... Nah, you know what? Fuck off, Chris. You know what? Let me make this easy for you. Chris spits, heading for the door. Sorry, kids. Sam is standing now, too. Oh, nice, Alex. Real nice, Sam exclaims, following Chris and slamming the door. Minutes pass in silence. The cheap, canned vegetables taste bitter in your mouth as the meal continues in miserable silence. The clock chimes and you realize you've been chewing a mouthful of watery carrots for about 10 minutes. You're so grateful when your daughter begins telling you about her plans for the year. We'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures. And how are you going to pay for all of this? I was hoping you'd help me, Susie admits sheepishly, suddenly intent on an itch behind her ear. You sigh and lower your voice. You know money is really tight now that Grandma's staying here. Just don't have that much to spare, Susie. But please, Harriet's parents are helping her. Bro, I'm crippling debt and you want me to pay for a trip around the world? I'm sorry. I wish we could afford it, but we can't. What? This is so unfair, Susie yells before letting out a frustrated shriek and making a dramatic exit. She's acting more like an overgrown toddler than a 19-year-old. You call after her. I'm sorry, sweetie. We just don't have the money right now. Maybe next year when things are more settled. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Merry fucking Christmas. I wonder if I'd have more money right now if I gave Chris my passport. Maybe he would have sent me some money as a thank you. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal Advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm their receipt and validation for the new Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Hopefully this will make the last month of arguments with Sam worth it. Yes, scheme. As such, it's my pleasure to enclose a check which we hope you will see as a symbol, not only of our gratitude to you, but of our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your fresh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can believe you're awake. A check, and a sizable one at that. Chris was right. Advance really are redistributing wealth. And I love it. We will continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people. Forwards, together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. The weight of your financial burdens lessens slightly. It's a bliss. Ah, bless the government. They are taking care of us. Honey, have you heard? We're sometimes splurging. Day 72, a long weekend. Why does the zip on this new case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. This is probably why, the reason we're doing this is probably because I said that's our ideal trip. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you'll be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance, and then fury. What are you going to tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs, brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. You know what? I need this holiday. I need this weekend. They cannot expect me to have heard a message they left on my voice machine, on my answering machine. I must have missed it. I must have already left. Why? What else did they give me this money for? I gotta go out and splurge. We need this weekend. Message deleted. What was that? Comes a voice from behind you. Nothing important, you reply as you put on your coat, adrenaline coursing through your body. Grabbing Sam around the waist, you practically slam the front door. You might as well enjoy your time off. You're gonna pay for it on Monday. An unwelcome return. When you get to work Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhausted colleagues. A note sits waiting for you. The immaculate script is blood red. I am very disappointed, Winston. Was it worth it? A permission slip. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like... Oh, I'm reading. Oh, I see. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forwards, together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Oh, shit. This is for my son? Oh, fuck. They're enrolling him? Ooh, this is some cult shit. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts the form into your hand. So, I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you won't have to do anything. You sign the permission slip for your son to join the Advanced Go-Getters. You refuse to sign the form for your son. Listen, it's one thing for me to suck up to the government in order for us to survive, my family to survive. But my 14-year-old son? Is this how far I'll go? I don't know about this. I choose to refuse to sign the form for my son. This isn't right for him. I've come this far. I'm doing this for my family. In order for my children to have a better tomorrow. I refuse to sign the form for your son. Sorry, mate. I just don't think it's the right place for you. You hand back the form gently. What? This is so unfair. Why? I know it seems that way, Charlie, but you'll understand soon enough. Alan James is right in front of you. Tickets. Some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters. Alan James is right in front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? Free tickets are free tickets. He's a character and it'll be hilarious if nothing else. I don't think so. The guy's a nut job. Who's that guy again? He was crazy. He was promoting his book, right? On my show. But he was against the government. Yeah, I have a feeling if we go to this, the government's gonna punish me. For my family, I will not go. Guy's a nut job. I'm sorry, you say, but I can't sit through any more of his crap. Sam bursts into fits of laughter. Thank God! I was worried you were gonna say yes. You decide to stay in and eat pizza. Alan James isn't worth your time. A domestic dilemma. It's one of your rare evenings in, and strangely, Charlie still isn't back from school. You knock on his bedroom door to see if he snuck upstairs without you noticing. No answer. Pushing the door open, you find a letter on his bed. Dear Charles, thanks for returning your parental permission form. Sam Winston has given permission for you to join the positive and proactive team that is the Advanced Go-Getters. We look forward to you attending your first meeting. You'll be out and getting him in no time. Motherfucker! He went to Mom. This little fucking shit stain. I'm trying to protect him. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar Advanced logo and "Urgent! Respond immediately!" plastered on the front in a correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. Best to get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the Advanced government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country. The Partnership Bonds program ensures that the wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. Ooh, I'm kind of liking this. Here we go, I'm about to be rewarded again. You don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions, chosen by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Very nice. This whole communism thing. I mean, it took me to splurging. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Alright, am I Eye of the Beholder Incorporated? Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or coder, we see the beauty in all our customers. Wait, what the fuck is this? What am I choosing here? Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions. Oh shit, so if I choose Neil's Deal Limited and it goes well for them, I get more money? I'm basically putting stocks. Sport to travel or even just some you time. You can't say pleasure without leisure. Yeah, I'll be putting ads for whichever one I choose here. Neil's Deal Limited. Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Eye of the Beholder Incorporated. Whether it's cosmetics, leisure, yeah. Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or couture. What does that mean? We see the beauty in all our customers. Ooh, I don't know which one to go for. What do you guys think? Is it leisure? I thought it's leisure. Or is this English versus American maybe? Which one is Neil? I don't remember Neil. What does he sell? A couch guy? Oh yeah. What do you guys think, chat? Answer the poll. know. I mean, it's basically Illuminati, some crazy dude, or I don't even know. This is cult shit. This is like, you can't say pleasure without leisure. Yeah, I do think the Eye of the Beholder sounds really mysterious. I'm gonna go with... I wish I got more info about them. This is the toughest choice I'll ever have to make. Hey, Dutenheimer, thanks for subscribing. Welcome. I'm gonna go with Crazy Neil. Ah. I have a feeling like Crazy Neil sounds fun from just the presentation. But I think the Eye of the Beholder sounds intriguing, and I think it might end up being some very interesting things. I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm going with Eye of the Beholder. I think it sounds intriguing. Thank you for your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. Seems even advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. The future of this nation is in partnership. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Just how much influence could you have? Oh, I'm about to show you. A teenage rebellion. Current wealth, holiday time. You step out of your old car in silence. Sam slams the door and you wince, hoping the door won't come off its hinges. You don't say anything, now's not the time. As you approach the front desk, you feel physically sick. The police ask her, what? The police officer asks you to wait. Eventually, after what seems like an eternity, your daughter is brought out by an officer with a kind face. She's a good kid. But if we pick her up... She's a good kid, but if we pick her up for graffiti again, we will have to charge her. You nod and apologize on Susie's behalf as Sam hugs your shell-shocked daughter. As you shake her hand, the officer lowers her voice. Keep her away from that boy and I think she'll be fine. In the car, you attempt to broach the subject, but Susie refuses to say a word. After a while, you give up your questions about who this boy might be and just drive. Hours later, you stare at the ceiling, worrying. The stillness in the bedroom is the only sign that Sam is also wide awake. Who is Susie hanging out with? Why is she acting out? Neither of you are going to sleep tonight. Oh, she's a little rebel. Interesting. Alright, I gotta go pee. Oh, God. Oh. Hey, Brandon, thanks for those 27 months. Oh. Hello. Just for the 2 years play max. What do you guys think of the game so far? It's interesting. There's like way more role playing than I expected. It's pretty well made game. Very entertaining. Entertaining to play. So what did I choose? I chose the Eye of the Beholder or something. What was that? Cosmetics and shit and clothes? Will it be clear? Which it'll probably be clear. Feeling any better? I took an eye. Yeah, I just took another paracetamol. Hopefully it'll make me feel a little better. Right.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here, your boss.
Oh, okay.
While powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Okay. I guess that's this. Must be played. Introducing advances, radical new transition centers. Check power. Oh, I only have 15 seconds?
It probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4,
No, put that
3.
here.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And
Which one? Oh, this one's mine.
Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a
Not Neil. We'll do.
And what would that
Check your
mean
prostate.
as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in
Oh.
Dante.
Is that in game? Oh. I thought that was in game. Okay. It crashed. It looked so different. So I guess my daughter is doing graffiti, what they're about to talk about.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight.
If you're experiencing issues of any kind, please reach out and we'll try our utmost to fix them for you. Continue. How do you know it's your daughter? Well, I don't know it's my daughter, but she's been doing graffiti. So lots of people talking about Walking Fred recently, so I decided to give it a watch. Holy shit, it's so good. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's a shame it didn't do better. It's very nice hearing all the love for it.
Films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right,
This?
that's the
No.
lot. Have a great
No.
show. Total pimp.
Elegant new skin cream with a porky little twist. Nice.
How's it going with Steve?
And then prostate.
Why are all men such pricks?
That well, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his fish.
No.
Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talk to you.
It probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Oh, sorry.
Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt or an act of frustration by a tiny disorganized group of those who will never, under any circumstances, be content.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg
Oh yeah, it's these guys.
and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With two of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bearing their opinions, the formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group first presented themselves.
It might seem amusing to us, but clearly this formerly overprivileged section of our society is not adjusting well to the new future.
What does that say?
It's often too easy to forget that not every citizen is thriving under advance.
Fallen angel, notorious addict Johnny Hamsleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Since being banned from the national squad earlier this year after urinating on a referee during a friendly against East Grinchley, things seem to have gone from bad to worse for Hamsleeves.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sports?
And radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington
Oh, it's their toy, right?
CEO Sophia Rimington today
The one that I did an ad for.
announced a surprising new project that already has the markets raising an eyebrow.
Known for taking risks and bold strategies, could the adventurous CEO be leading the business giant down a dark alley, or taking it to a new level of success?
We understand the Mobile Orientation Operational Borrowing Service will be a new international travel system based around the construction of a major tunnel through the centre of the Earth. Sophia Rimington claims it will make travelling from one side of the world to the other a matter of an afternoon. Geologists are concerned about the implications of digging a hole through the planet, while flat earthers claim it should be quite easy.
With that,
Hey, give me 1 second.
exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the
Oh, sorry.
Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Why is he looking up a bunch?
First tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an exclusive interview with one of the victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy Tadlock. Like so many of them.
No! Did I get a kid killed?
Has spent the last 3 months undergoing a series of reconstructive facial
Oh,
surgery.
shit.
Last week, joyfully, he spoke for the first time since the tragedy. Tonight, he talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy.
That was me!
We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs. Without our publicity, the sheer scale of this tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties,
Oh,
has
shit.
been averted.
On behalf of the Nightly News team, we're sorry.
In future, we will do better.
Now it's over to Robin Short at the Tadlock family home. Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr. and Mrs. Tadlock and
Oh,
their
shit.
son Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all, after what you lot did. Irresponsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right. Wasn't your fault. As you can see, Megan, there's still a few open wounds here. I'll tread carefully. I'm going to speak to Timmy now. Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
Mummy, who's that lady?
It's the lady from television, Timothy.
She's going to ask you a few questions.
And you be careful now, it upsets him to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason. So, Timmy, can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you? Was he under the tree?
Yes, I could smell him already. He smelled like love.
Ah, yes, that'll be the fur. It's scented with hoof.
I was so excited. I ran up to my room and gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm, like our cat, before he got in the way of Daddy's Porsche.
Bloody cat had a death wish.
And what did Mr. Snugglehugs say to you?
He blinked his real action eyes and said, "You're my very best friend." But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here, and she can't be, for just $89.99.
What the fuck?
And then it's a general error. 41.
And is that when he burst into flames?
Look, careful.
And then he exploded.
Oh, look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that one of his real action eyes is now permanently embedded in your cheek?
Yes. When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages. I know it's under there, staring at me.
Yeah, some of the other children have started calling him Timmy Three Eyes. And with his glasses, that's 5.
It's too many eyes, Robin.
And what's the last thing you remember before the darkness overtook you?
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed as he burned.
It sounds very traumatic.
Oh.
Do you have nightmares?
All right, that's quite enough of you two coming in here with your camera trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple more questions. Timmy, do you think you will ever be what we can call...
What? What's wrong? I'm doing it! Oh, there. Oh, shit. Yeah, come on. I have to start from the oh, you motherfucker. Yeah, I know.
You still have a free choice for the other 2, so read those tape labels carefully. But make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show, total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Oh, how's it going with Steve? Why are all men such pricks?
That one, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his fish.
No.
Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talked to you.
You're probably just a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt, or an act of frustration by a tiny, disorganized group of those who will never, under any...
So my daughter's part of the rebels. I'm quite proud of her.
Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna encourage her as a rebel.
Jeremy.
Bearing their opinions, the former
Hence why I didn't show the mank.
with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group first presented themselves.
It might seem amusing to us, but clearly this formerly overprivileged section of our society is not adjusting well to the new future. It's often too easy to forget that not every citizen is thriving under advance.
Fallen angel? Notorious addict Johnny Hamsleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks his former glow these days, with public concern.
Yeah, we're not gonna show that he's going to a rehab clinic.
Growing at an alarming rate.
Since being banned from the national squad earlier this year after urinating on a referee during a friendly against East Grinchley, things seem to have gone from bad to worse for Hamsleeves.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sports?
And radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a surprising new project that already has the markets raising an eyebrow.
Known for taking risks and bold strategies, could the adventurous CEO be leading the business giant down a dark alley, or taking it to a new level of success?
We understand the Mobile Orientation Operational Borrowing Service will be a new international travel system based around the...
Wouldn't the bank shot show they're standing up to oppression? Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe. I saw it more that like people would be more mad if there's graffiti on nice buildings.
Concerned about the implications of digging a hole through the planet, while flat earthers claim it should be quite easy.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very
I don't know. I see what you're saying, yeah.
Coming to you live from the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
First tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an exclusive interview with one of the victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy Tadlock. Like so many of those effects.
Why did it play? What happened?
I spent the last 3 months.
Oh, sorry, my camera was wrong, maybe. Sorry.
Facial surgeries.
Last week, joyfully, he spoke for the first time since the tragedy. Tonight, he talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs. Without our publicity, the sheer scale of this tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties, might have been averted.
On behalf of the Nightly News team, we're sorry.
This is me, but with my
now it's over to
sponsored Battlefield 2042 streams.
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr. and Mrs. Tadlock and their 7-year-old son, Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all, after what you lot did. Irresponsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right.
Here we go.
As you can see, Megan, there's still a few open wounds here. I'll tread carefully. I'm going to speak to Timmy now. Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
Mummy, who's that lady?
It's the lady from television, Timothy. She's going to ask you a few questions.
And you be careful now, it upsets him to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason. So, Timmy, can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you? Was he under the tree?
Yes, I could smell him already. He smelled like love.
Ah, yes, that'll be the fur. It's scented with hoof.
I was so excited. I ran up to my room and gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm, like our cat, before he got in the way of Daddy's Porsche.
Bloody cat had a death wish.
And what did Mr. Snugglehugs say to you?
He blinked his real action eyes and said, "You're my very best friend. But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here, and she can't be, for just $89.99. And then it said General Error 41.
And is that when he burst into flames?
Look, careful.
And then he exploded.
Oh, look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that permanently
Let's see if I can hear.
Cheeks? Yes. When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages. I know it's under there, staring at me.
Yeah, some of the other children have started calling him Timmy Three Eyes. And with his glasses, that's 5.
It's too many eyes, Robin.
And what's the last thing you remember before the darkness overtook you.
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed as he burst.
It sounds very traumatic.
Oh.
Do you have nightmares?
All right, that's quite enough of you two coming in here with your camera trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple more questions. Timmy, do you think you will ever be what we can call
No, you've
normal
had your questions,
again?
and now look. Oh, you've made him cry with all 3 of his eyes.
Calm down, you're Do you think your parents will ever really love you again?
Right, that's it. Enough. Come on,
I'm
babe.
happy, Mr.
No.
Tadlock.
Oh, your poster, your favourite poster. Timmy, are you okay? Oh.
So there you have it, Megan. Just one of the many victims of an indescribable tragedy that has shaken our nation.
I'm pleading, am I not?
Thank you, Robin, Harry and stuff.
Many questions to be answered by Sophia Remington in the coming days and months, I'd wager. How will she turn this crisis around?
So, Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should look out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new Advance mark, which guarantee a level of safety and quality.
Yeah, can we just get a close-up on camera 3 here? So if we take a look at this National Nightly News mug, you should see the mark just on the base of it there.
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their swift response in bringing in this set of stringent checks and new products.
It certainly is good to know that someone's watching out for our families. When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board finals. Stick around.
Cut to ad in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1 minute back.
Oh, sorry, I'm bursting.
Oh! She's very good.
Who?
Megan.
Yes, she is.
Watch your back, Jeremy.
What's going on above him?
I'm more worried about this water dripping onto my head.
Oh.
Alex, Boson, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the Sports Board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
Interesting. Wait, hold on. Is this TOS? This is a game, but now I'm a little curious. I don't. Nah. I mean, it's fine. It's in game. It's in game. It's fine. Yeah. It's the news.
Right from your paws to give you the crisp.
I put money on these guys.
You've come to expect.
That's what it says. Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
41% of women we surveyed said they loved their visible flakes. And 7 out of 10 dentists would recommend it.
Nice.
Judica Sean. Because we said so.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new
here we
game
go.
that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You joined me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on.
Striker, go first.
Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin.
The robe.
Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brains. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to striker for shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs. Not bad, if you ask me.
Was that contact? Don't know why you complained.
To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Football. Move back.
Oh, shit. That's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
What?
Striking at large.
Second round, double. Harris.
Wins round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. I apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have
whoops.
breast and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow.
It's good TV. It's good TV. You got to show a little bit of the protester.
Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harry's absolutely determined to close that massive gap. Eddie Striker. You know, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever.
Oh, we're going to him. Okay. Oh.
Harris. And was that offensive?
Oh.
We haven't pulled out of the heaps. What a brilliant move.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastery in display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, the boys said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves, 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
On my whistle, on my whistle.
Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see.
Sorry.
And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself.
How do they do all of this in one take?
And
I
the bucket
don't.
has been knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Final poses. Ballboy cannot be in the final pose.
Ooh, nice move.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Not bad.
You two first. You two first.
So that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. Am I right, ladies? Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. Back to Striker.
Chat, no, this is a fake game.
And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps. And yes, Harris has countered it with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mud. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So, here we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact, a caution from the referee.
They're basically just not meant to have it go in the bucket. I think she's leading.
And she's let the nerves get to her.
No, she lost her lead.
You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is a mess now.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, it's sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much I can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters, hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. Okay, what's going on here? Yes,
Fucking censored it. That was good.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters. Oh, jog on!
This is the mime round.
It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who can believe it?
Oh, of course. Of course.
Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. Really good at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport. Hold.
Dude, I'm almost full on
The
green.
bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting. And she's putting her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Illegal spit.
From Striker. But she's in it to win it. On it, like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's trying to have the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic... There we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is... everyone!
Okay, the ref has agreed once again a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals, their 6th and 7th respectively. And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championship.
What the fuck?
What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all that's left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon there at an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and
Did you just get struck?
who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
The government wanted us to play this.
Long, painful decline in your final years of being trapped in your own body as it slowly wastes away, or losing your grip on reality. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Now you...
Postman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now, I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but
Okay. So any that are electric, I shouldn't touch.
I'm sure you'll make the right decisions.
Got it.
Postman out.
At the end of your stay, you'll pass on painlessly.
What the fuck?
By those you love, in comfort.
Is this euthanasia that we're advertising?
We all deserve at the end of a life well lived. Our expert legal team will help you make all those difficult arrangements.
That's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here with Mr. Clement on your
Oh
left.
shit, it's the politicians. for advance.
Compassionately.
Is your seat damp?
10 seconds, everybody.
No,
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
fine. Have you had a little accident?
Cheeky cow.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
I gotta have idea
It's
electric
just
ones.
Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in
Oh! But that was bad timing!
We're delighted to be.
Stop doing it as I go to it!
About graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely
Okay.
shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
Shit!
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Thomas, dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make.
Fuck!
Surprisingly secretive about it.
I'm
Ask
dying.
you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop
Oh,
there.
timing
But
is.
while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
Oh, this is what the ad was about.
Much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Oh,
okay?
sorry, yes, it's camera 4 like that.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He had to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. And I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while
I can't do it. Oh, of course.
Even wait till half time.
I couldn't censor.
It was awful. It were awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't, or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. Yes. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they've run their course.
Don't swear.
To burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
Microphone back has just given me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think it from my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Yes. Sorry. My apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry. I've got sacked again. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
Jesus, a raw shell face, fucker! That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Fuck!
coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... My grandmother with a rusty twat!
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
For fuck's sake!
Don't get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board final, and we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Do you suffer?
So they just...
Did I die by doing that?
There's any way this could be a
Did it do electricity? Just I had it ready and I wasn't looking. I was so busy at the timer and stuff. Did I die? Don't tell me I died. Okay, thank God. Not too bad. A, B, D. Broadcast grade B. It's good. That was good. Well done to me. You've received your full wages. Current wealth, holiday time. Oh, upgrade? Well off. I feel like that's worse. Nice! Illuminati's doing better. That's good. No way, I don't want to see that.
With that exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick.
Seconds, everybody.
Makeup.
Is it raining outside? I'm sure I felt a drip.
Just a bit. I saw a man float by on a massive boat.
Makeup. Where is that useless fucking idiot?
I don't suppose he had any pets.
I don't know if you're supposed to show the rebels or not. Yeah, it's hard to know because I don't want to fail
10 seconds,
the day.
Look, I'll have someone look into it. For now, try not to drown.
And now upwards of 8,000 casualties might have been averted.
On behalf of the
This tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties.
Look in, please, Richard.
I'm sweating.
I told you
Okay.
it was. You look fine.
Thank you, Megan.
Yes,
I'm coming.
Can we have
I'm coming.
Mrs. Hadlock in, please, Richard?
I'm sweating.
I told you it was. You look fine.
Get this way.
Handsome.
Now it's over to Robin Short at the Tadlock family home. Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
Oh, lucky you, but you're not the one on the...
No, I know I'm Big Brother, but I feel like I can go with or against the government a little bit by like fucking up. I don't know if there is anything like that, or if that's only the role playing between games that I do stuff like that. You know? I don't know why we're protesting this whole... Listen, this whole euthanasia thing that they're coming with. Day question mark, the lockdown. I don't think it sounds that bad.
Alex, oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen.
What the fuck?
Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it, now. Look left, Alex, out the window. See? They're all over it, little bastards. You're going to need a full charge to clear that many off.
What the fuck is happening here? Since I went down, did I pass out?
Hold down the big button until it's
I must be dreaming.
charged. Then release it to zap the little fuckers. Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again. Great. That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let them build up.
Yeah, the Eye of the Beholder. We like them. Stocks. Crazy musings. Crazy
This has
meal.
no
No.
credibility, Jenny.
Employee
No
training video.
It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference. Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
No, okay. We'll do internal use only, and then we'll play the propaganda.
Endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
She says she's not talking to you.
Must have been a mistake.
Yes, I know,
It wasn't
I
me.
can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10
Oh, it's
seconds.
Corona.
Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
5, 4,
A furry
3.
one. What did he say?
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefucked? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs.
Shit!
Snugglefucked
Did he just say fuck?
woke up simultaneously in
Fuck, man!
I began
We gotta be on that!
The Mr. Snugglehugs we have so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly...
What the fuck is this? What am I looking at here, guys?
Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements.
Make it evil! Make it evil! Fuck it!
Make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
This frightening new development means that even those previously thought to be relatively safe, like the young and
Fear means views! Come on, people!
and keep their ears open for the soft steps of sinister feet.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehugs' batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they'd previously rejected as unfuckable.
Get ready!
In an activity that
Beautiful.
They're on the tower.
Got it.
Old dogs, new tricks. Bad boy celibacy Johnny Handsleeves announced today that he just can't wait until this lockdown's over so he can start his new career.
It is, of course, up to each of us to choose how we spend this brief spell of collective unconsciousness. But if this photograph, sent by the man himself, is anything to go by, Johnny seems to be making some interesting decisions with regard to his time at home.
Making his announcement by drunkenly shouting at his neighbours from the steps of his capital accommodation, Johnny was heard to repeatedly yell, "I'm gonna open a fucking florist."
Ready on the sensor?
Planning to get
Beautiful
back
work.
inside his house and sleeping it off over a low hedge. I'll take a dozen roses, Johnny.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborgen Horgensvord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement.
Oh, sorry, I thought Space would do it here.
Imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborg and Horgans brood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Svorsborgen Wongensvord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Helvetica Svorsborg and Wongensford here with a little update from Dante's Taint.
This year's going to be our biggest ever harvest, and autumn's just 2 weeks away. Or at least that's what we think. There's no real day or night down here, and all the clocks broke a long time ago. But if our calculations are right, we think that for you up there, it is Wong's Day, the 40/12 of Jamboree, or as you call it, Pissmouth Day. Or possibly Boxing Day if we're a bit out. So, happy Pissmouth. I hope you get all the presents you asked for left under the Pissmouth fee. I'm hoping
Pissmouth? Really? Do we need to be censoring that?
See you in September. Helvetica out.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
That's right. As anyone will tell you, the deeper the bowl,
the thicker the goldfish.
There's no denying the logic of that.
Is Jeremy drunk? What's he doing?
Worrying turn today for the
what are these bags under his eyes?
More punishing measures are announced, Alex.
With the country becoming ever more hostile to the previously wealthy, those who managed to skip the country must be very grateful
Make
to
it funny.
help them right now.
This program has received reports of rich relatives on the run actually being filled with helium and released into the stratosphere. If those rich bastards think they're above the rest of us, why not give them a hand in getting there, Jeremy?
Why are they swearing so much?
Speaks up. With the Snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Let's play that statement.
Good evening. One of the many new jobs I have in this current crisis is to liaise on a daily basis with the Department of Perambulation, and they have made me aware of these. Now, these are genuine requests from citizens for permission to go outside. Now, I would like to share a few...
Can I turn off this fucking minigame? Advanced settings. Custom. Software was designed to feel like making live TV challenging and intense, but we also believe players should be in control of their own experience. We don't recommend playing custom on your first time, but if some aspects of the game are affecting your experience, you can alter their difficulty or even turn them off altogether here. Is that electric? No. Overheat. Snuggle hugs. What do you guys think? Should I disable it? I'm not really liking it. I like this. I don't like looking away from it and all. Disabled. Hell yeah. Good work, devs. Can make things harder here as well. That's cool.
These with you tonight under the loose heading of what the fuck is wrong with you people? How difficult is this to grasp? I'd like to start with James from Angerhampton, who says
maybe I need to get to a new level.
There's a duck in the park that I like to try and feed on a Friday.
It's just bringing me out of the game.
I call him Mr. Quackington, and I think we're really starting to bond. No, James, they make their hives in parks. And then Katie, from Self-Righteous-on-Sea, wants to go out so she can deliver her meals to the elderly. No, Katie, stay at home. Your casserole's dire, and Shirley can get by with tins of creamed rice from the 1950s. And you, Lewis, from Hamble Bamblebury, those screams you heard in the alley last night behind your house are best left to the police. Now, I want to make this as clear as I can. Think first, stop sending me stupid, sodding requests, and stay inside. Pretend it's not happening until we tell you it's all over. Thank you.
Ridiculous stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be probing heartthrob reporter Patrick Bannon, while I take a deep dive into some controversial opinions with two familiar faces.
And then, in our third segment, and presumably because our editor is also working from home, there's going to be a bloody quiz.
Jeremy's drunk.
I can't wait.
Don't do that.
And in a moment, Jeremy Grumpelson and I will be asking controversial CEOs.
Ah, man, he's wasted. He's wasted. Get him off the air.
And psychic scientist Dr. Delia Lywell will be joining us, presumably to provide a bit of false hope.
Maybe she'll tell you how you're going to die, Jeremy.
Too late. I'm certain it happened months ago.
Oh, God, this is a disaster.
National Nightly News.
Oh, shit. This guy's fucking wasted.
She's probably powdering her nose with this.
Wow, why is he here? What is this intro? You ready to cut back to our miserable...
Is she?
4.
Fuck! Go!
First tonight, how do we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly,
Oh.
who's to blame?
She's got a drink.
Joining us from her villa on the island of San Palmerino is CEO and socialite Sophia Remington.
Thank you for having
She's
me,
vibing with
Megan.
it.
I am loving your hairdo, babe.
And from her crystal heating laboratory in what I assume is a garage in Lower Uppington, Doctor, it says here, Delia Lywell.
Thank you for inviting us on your show.
Us?
Don't. Miss Remington, your toys are rampant across the developed world, your company is worth less than my annual salary, and your country's president recently called you a national disgrace. Have you taken your eye off the ball?
Oh, honey, you're so cute when you're angry. The thing with you folks over there is you have an island mentality. You can't see the bigger picture.
So, what is the bigger picture?
The bigger picture is lithium batteries. Our toys have been running for upwards of 71 days now with no signs of them slowing down whatsoever. Imagine what that means for the future.
I'm kind of liking Jeremy. We'll get him more on cam.
This lockdown's going to end, doesn't it?
The people are responding to him, his realness.
Fist can survive this.
Lithium batteries are gonna change everything, tiny ogre. They're gonna power our new transport system, make technology portable. Hell, they might even take us into space.
But how can he make them with everyone at home?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Thanks to the work of thousands of tiny hands, they are already pouring off the production line. Times are good for Remington's Fist.
But surely you have no future.
Excuse me, hello, yes, if we might. This is our area of expertise.
What, multinational economics?
The future, Mr. Donaldson, to which we are all connected.
Kind of vibing with Jeremy here.
There's clearly nothing better to do. So, what does your scientific process tell you about the future of Sophia Remington, Doctor?
We see her on a balcony, foreign soil.
Let's get an eye roll from Jeremy here.
An age will pass.
Fascinating.
Wasn't it just?
Delia, you are amazing. We have to fly you out here to the island to do that for my guests. They're gonna love you.
Unfortunately, all flights are grounded because of your tiny, deadly stowaways.
Not all flights, honey. Dee, call me. And you, Maggie. The more the merrier. Bring your swimwear.
Miss Remington, you seem completely ignorant to the seriousness of the situation. Do you take any responsibility at all for the global crisis?
Careful! It's a trap.
It's not a trap. Why are you helping her?
She seems fun.
You bet your ass I'm fun.
Please answer my question, Miss Remington.
Listen, are lithium batteries the most incredible invention the world has ever seen? Probably yes. But, in fact, who am I kidding? It is definitely yes. But will they last forever? Sadly, no. One day, all the Mrs. Snugglehugs will just stop. It'll be like a miracle. And then we can all go back to the grand tradition of buying products again. Because I really don't mind telling you this, it is really hitting our bottom line. Except for sponges. We seem to be selling an assload of them.
Dr. Lywell, do you have an indication of when or how this might end?
Well, it's not an exact science.
Not even a real one.
But our senses tell us that there will come a day when there will be clouds in the sky, the grass will be rich and verdant, and the birds will sing at dawn, and that shall be the day when we walk forth again.
I find that strangely comforting.
That could literally be any day.
Well, let's hope it's soon.
Clouds, grass, and birds. That's literally every day.
Not too soon. I'm kind of hoping we can make it to the 100 days. It sounds good on a commercial. Besides, If it lifts now, the children will have to go back to working normal hours.
Well, let us ask the eminent professors for 100 then.
No, let's not, eh?
I'll drink to that. Stay strong and party on.
Sophia Rimington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
All
right, get ready for an ad, guys.
We'll be reaching out around the country to see what's really happening out there.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these sandwiches.
Let's make some money!
Hindenburg-sized fuck-up.
This is fun at a social level.
I wouldn't want to be on her board.
Christ, no.
Can I cut back to
drive
them?
that company into the fucking ground.
Ah, shit. What's this ad? This is the Illuminati, what I put money into.
You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
And the isolation idealists.
Yeah, let's make some money.
The healthcare heroes.
What was number 2? It's B?
Lovers.
Oh yeah, that's the training video for internal use only. That I'm gonna accidentally put on air.
We need to come together. Every single one of
Self-love,
us.
it's the photo of yourself you sleep with I'm struggling with.
It was a good day. Here, wife. I was walking down the street and I caught my own reflection. I thought, what a brave young man.
Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Roof. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely. I had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, people are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
Alan James's Reich?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. Shh. They want us compliant. And they want us...
That's Alan.
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit!
Canting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous.
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation... It won't.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or to push a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully we will... Katie, could it be any worse?
Yo, did he just do a sign to her, like a gang sign?
Heavily into health.
They have some sort of, they're in the same gang. They're in the same thing. She's trying to help him. Did I miss that? He did something like that. They did something. They're communicating. Him and the reporter.
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army. Amassing an army to kidnap our children.
Who hit him with the pillow?
That's you. That's what you sound like.
But
Me.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Ellen. You do sound like that.
And that's why no
Huh? What's going on?
a friend.
I got loads.
What are you beeping about?
No, you haven't.
You don't like my quick switching?
Ellen.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
I'm not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
What the
Alan
fuck?
James, Katie Brightman, thank
Oh
you
yeah,
for
she threw the
joining me.
pillow.
Some real food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Bannon. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. But my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise. In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not
It's so 2D behind
I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all.
There's also like an echo as if
likely
he's in a
for
room.
groundbreaking journalism reasons.
Mm-hmm. And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you actually, Jeremy. There.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? Oh god. I'm just looking for a sign. Oh, there it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign. It says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that is like, that's strange. That's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon. Alright, fine. I'm not on Bannon Avenue. I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom technically, but you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's you know, it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Can you hear that sound? What the hell's that?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks, right.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
You're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit, fucking...
But he's swearing a lot here.
Bastards. If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuggle fucks. I'm too talented to die. Oh, what the fucking hell? Okay,
Okay, it's fine.
Whoa.
Oh God. Oh God. Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off. What do you see, Patrick?
What the hell?
Thank you, Patrick, for that report. Showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back...
Here we go. It's time for the, a whoopsie.
And who knows?
We gotta show the world the truth. The propaganda that we're delivering here. This is gonna be huge.
Good morning. This is Mr. Bozeman, and this is a Channel 1 informational video.
Quiet, Dave! Quiet, man! I don't care. I'm trying to save the world. Quiet, man. My personal human shield.
Must follow during this crisis. Stay calm, for God's sake. Panicking makes you less productive, and that makes Bozeman sad. Protect network equipment at all costs. We have literally hundreds of employees, but our budget is limited. We ask you to do the right thing and value our property over your personal safety. If you're working
Now they know. They know the pain we're going through.
on the toilet. Even if you're not going, we can still tell from the way your voice is all echoing. A reminder.
This wasn't quite as groundbreaking as I thought it would be.
On a conference call like a baby in a vacuum cleaner. And
Oh?
finally,
What
remember,
the hell?
the public are scared. They want information. They'll consume anything we tell them. So let's not waste time on fact-checking or integrity.
Yeah, that's right.
There's money to be made, and Papa wants a taste. Bozeman out.
4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back.
Well, what is this?
We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people have heard it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute
Look
nonsense,
left.
other more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win and who will National Nightly lose.
Nightly, National Nightly, National Nightly lose.
So, how do we play? Well, joining me as a man who knows all about playing, it's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny.
I don't know if I like this either. I much enjoy the story and stuff. The feature you turned off should take care of them, right? No, that was a different one. No, I turned off the attacking toys. I wonder if that's both the antenna and these guys. I reckon these guys get taken care of.
It's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah, I think I heard about that actually, yeah.
Yeah, I think they get
You're
taken
in
care of
bed,
automatically.
Tommy?
Yeah, you called during nap time, so...
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy, you sausage. I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else you're and those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize. Please. Jeremy. Thank you. This.
Is that... What is that?
It's my athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it, so...
Oh, well then.
Ah.
What a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win?
Isn't that what you have under your balls?
Lifetime prize, Jimmy.
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
Yeah, like a jockstrap.
Excited, Jeremy.
Oh no.
And can I just say, I love you, both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been. I'm a human woman, and my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So...
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What? I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct. The colour of my nipple. And
it's your birthday,
Angie,
Hobo?
dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable. That is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right.
It's not tidy.
In absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed.
Jelly
We
Bean!
have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, if you must play this game. I am a theatrical agent. I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffeecup, and Jodie Carpetburn, amongst others.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
Oh, snazzy tie.
Fucking way.
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge
Ah, this is a disaster.
Did I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time, we got time.
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right. Don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely.
Gerbil.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Oh, yes, right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear, because all of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? No. But then he meets someone that will change his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise, old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness.
God, can I not like cut to a music video or something? Do people really want to watch this?
Set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
This is exactly what lockdown was like. They didn't know what to show on the news.
Oh, fuck shit, fuck.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you all right, Jamboree?
This chapter has easily been the worst so far.
Jeffrey Donington.
Hope we get out of the lockdown
How does
soon.
it end? We need to know how it ends.
No, we don't.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
Yeah, and Mr. Bear settles down.
Whoops. Oh no, what a shame.
Bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end. We end on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
No.
You know, I might be able to. Hang on. Can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
What?
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all. Right. I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to endure.
You turn this shitting thing... Well, there's all sorts of creatures down on Dangly Doodle. Oh, Mr. Octopus with way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good mood. Don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house. Ended up in a bedsit where he can't control.
Kind of looks like Chris Pratt.
Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear,
I did ask for a music video.
That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations. Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications.
Who the fuck thought of this?
No
Who wrote this script?
try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations. You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there?
What the fuck? Where'd the apple go?
That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die.
Did he get the apple?
That's where dreams go to die.
Amen, Mr. Bear. Amen. And before we say goodnight, there's just time for tonight's parable. For it
The
did
fuck
come
is happening
pass
to this
that
TV
on the
channel?
road there was a wise man and a foolish man and a weird man. And there did come upon them from the local village a truth seeker named Unlikely Brian. And he did come to
Oh, bloody good idea, after you. Right.
a question. A wise and weird and foolish man, he said, whilst dancing the traditional jig of inquiry, comment. Many ways and measures of life be balanced. And the wise man did say, there are no riches greater than family. And the foolish man did say he'd heard a good tip for the camel race and that it was a sure thing. And the weird man did say that 2 ears was just the right number, because there was no good place to put a third that wouldn't be aesthetically upsetting. Although he did see the use for a second anus. And Unlikely Brian did fall into wonder and befuddlement at their answers, although he was also wondering if either the foolish man or the weird man
This better be the only lockdown
value
episode.
in this sort of professional consultative environment. For what he did not know was that the profound man and the practical man were both on annual leave that week, and the foolish man and the weird man were all that the agency had available. But what Unlikely Brian did not reveal was that he was asking for his friend Alex, who had enraged their spouse over a passport, treated their son Charlie like he was still a little baby, and was too
How do we shut this off?
to even pay for their daughter's
What the fuck?
And thus did Alex's family become like our Lord, when he discovered a turd in his cradle and was forced to ask Nebuchadnezzar to leave. Well, that's all we have time for now.
Switch to ad break. What the fuck? Cut it.
Have a hateful night. Are we done? Oh my God. I thought I was going to piss myself halfway through that. Not even joking. Right, babe, I've got to go and get my bits done. Yeah, I'm seeing that guy tonight again, aren't I? Yeah, well, at the end of the day, babes, he makes my fanny flutter. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, come on then, you lot, out my house. And you, Alex. All right, I don't want you here when I'm on my date. I promise.
Wake up! Wake up, Alex! Alex! Wake up! Wake up!
I was dreaming. All offensive words were censored. An interference-free show. An exceedingly poor edit. I had nothing to do, man. I had to entertain it somehow. Okay, so that was a dream. Oh, fuck me. What the hell? Editing too quickly will annoy the audience and they'll switch off. Yeah, I could tell. A rude awakening. Yeah. So I'm in a coma. When I ended the show, I went to an advert on the night before that. It went zzz, and it went black. So I've been in a coma. It was the lightning. starting to get rich. The rhythmic beating of the heart monitor brings you slowly back to consciousness. Opening your eyes, you're greeted by a semicircle of concerned faces. Your family by your side, a reassuringly familiar sight in these new surroundings. You blink a few times to clear the sleep from your eyes and bring everyone into focus. Looking up, Sam's face is a mixture of concern and frustration. Things haven't been great between you lately, and Chris hasn't been helping things. Looming at Sam's shoulder with a sour expression, it's clear there's still no love lost between the two of you. While Sam clearly is worried about you, the family scowl is obvious on both of their faces. Reach out a hand to Sam. Thanks for coming, honey. Can't believe I've just woken up to a gruesome twosome. What? What? A gruesome twosome. So he's just being funny, I guess. Yeah, we'll be a little sarcastic. Alex, that's not... Sam starts to protest, but as always, Chris butts in. No, it's fine, Sam. I don't know why I bothered coming here. I'll see you all later. Alex? Chris spits as they leave. Okay, I guess I'm being a little grumpy. Sam sighs, shaking their head before following Chris out, calling after them. Susie is standing next to Sam, her face a picture of anxiety. Oh, that's my daughter, right? Wait, no, Sam. Oh, I see. You can see Sam's worry on your daughter's face. But it quickly turns to a frown when she notices you looking at her. I'm glad you're okay. It's muttered more than said, a grudging acknowledgement that despite your recent differences, she still cares. Thanks for coming, you groan back playfully. Susie can't help but smile back at you, rolling her eyes good-naturedly. It's great to have her here. Charlie catches your eye as he fidgets with the edge of the blanket. That's my son. Cock your head and look at him, one eyebrow raised questioningly. As soon as you turn to look at him, you can see Charlie tense up. He's clearly battling hard to stay mad at you. You look expectantly at him, but he refuses to meet your gaze. Hey, I'm gonna be fine. We'll be fighting again before you know it. Well, if he won't make an effort now, why should you? No, I'm gonna be good with my kids. Charlie looks at you and grins, one of those infectious smiles that spreads across the room. It's always good to have him in your corner. Your smile fades as you notice your mother staring listlessly out the window. My mom! Despite all of your best efforts, she's not been doing well lately. You okay, Mum? Your mother starts, your call clearly shocking her out of her reverie. She turns to you and smiles, and you're grateful to see the increasingly rare recognition in her eyes. Yes, dear. Of course. How are you feeling? You smile warmly and nod, but before you can respond, a doctor bustles in and ushers everyone out. She asks you, for what feels like the 100th time, how you're feeling. Surprisingly well, all things considered. Excellent. There's no sign of any real damage, just a bit of shock to the old system. Pardon the pun. She smiles. Not that we'd recommend you to do anything like that again. Of course. After a couple of days rest at home, you should feel right as rain. She turns to leave, but stops at the door. Oh, and the private room and care. The doctor gestures to your room, which you now notice looks rather expensive, has all been paid for by a Mr. Bozeman. He left those flowers and said not to worry and to take the rest of the week off. He'll see you Monday, apparently. Seems like the least he could do. Bozeman? Bozeman's my boss. You come home from a particularly late shift to find the kitchen light still on, which isn't normally a good sign. Everyone's usually in bed by now. Softly opening the kitchen door, you find Sam sat at the table. Bills and papers are strewn in front of them, as well as what looks to be their second pack of biscuits. They shoot you a strange smile as you take a seat next to them. Oh, bills, we're doing great. Sam frowns and goes back to the bill they're holding. Hey sweetheart, just looking at the numbers again. They look through the door to the pantry, now converted into your mother's bedroom. We've been doing our best, but I think Cassandra really needs a nurse to look after her now. Suddenly, the bills are all you can see. Fortunately, with the money that's been coming in and what we've been able to save, we've got more than enough to keep going. Sam smiles at you. I know things have been difficult, and the daily care won't be cheap, but she's your mother. We have to, really, don't we? You gracefully smile back. Of course you'll pay for the care your mother needs. Your mother hasn't been herself for a long while. Maybe it's time to consider the other option. Oh, fuck. Is the other option the nurse, or is it euthanasia? I feel like it's euthanasia. I mean, I'm starting to get rich. Do I really send her off to die? I know things have been difficult and the daily care won't be cheap, but she's your mother. We have to, really, don't we? Of course I'll pay for the care my mother needs. My mother hasn't been herself for a long while. Maybe it's time to consider the other option. No. No, I'm not gonna kill her. I think that if I keep her alive, I'm not going to be rich anymore. I think it's going to cost a lot to keep her alive. But she's my mom. I've got to keep her alive. Well, that sound effect. Sometimes splurging. Okay. The sword of the sword of Damocles sheathed. What? The sword of Damocles sheathed, at least for the moment. Well, what's that? I've never heard of that before. What's the sword of Damocles? Damocles? What is that? You grab the papers and stuff them into a drawer. It's such a relief to not have to worry about it anymore. Or so you told Sam. Hours later, you're still awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking, how long will the money last? Shit. Damocles. Impending doom. Okay. Channel 1's opinion of you matters. You'll see it after every broadcast. Difficult choice, yeah. The silence. Alright, I'm gonna have to end it here. I'm really tired. There's a lot of talking in this. And focusing. So you're like for 25 minutes keeping the cameras going. Really cool game. I'll definitely play it again. Quit to main menu. Yeah, that fever dream was exhausting, man. It's a lot more tiring when you're not entertained.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
Oh. Yeah, well, we were playing for... I think we played the game for 4 hours. Yeah, 3.5 hours. Did about an hour just chatting before that. Very glad it's been expanded. It used to end at the lockdown episode. What? Was that before it was finished, maybe? Is it finished now, or am I heading towards an unfinished ending? Full campaign now available. Okay, nice. I could have done without that. The lockdown episode. Seeing as it was a fever dream, I feel like it didn't add anything to the game. Yeah, I tried out DayZ and Project Zomboid today. I'm in the mood for like a zombie game. That's why we also have a zombie apocalypse mod prepared for Minecraft. I'm gonna do something like that. We'll see. Oh, but then we wouldn't have had Mr. Bear. Oh yeah, true. Mr. Bear, of course. How could I forget? Yeah, I got tired. I need to go relax. As long as my sickness doesn't get worse tomorrow, I'll probably do some more streaming tomorrow. So, hope I'll see you there. Whether I continue this or play something else, we'll see. Depends on what I'm in the mood for. But I will be continuing this. I'm going to finish this playthrough at some point, whether it's tomorrow or another day this week. Yeah. I got very tired, so thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next one. God, yeah. See you in the next